Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along. Welcome back to our first episode in quite some time here on Cornbrook Contracting, and we have moved. We are no longer in Europe. We came back having had a fantastic little adventure over in Central Europe, and we're back here now to continue to work on a new opportunity that's been given to us. Our time at Cornbrook is no more, but what we are is now about to be held up by this car that stopped here. That's a little bit weird. We're just going to sling ourselves around this, and then we're actually just going into the left here. So this is our new yard. This is Patton Stables, and we picked up this new opportunity very recently as our lease expired over at Cornbrook, and this is not too far away. So we took up this opportunity, and this is almost some of the last of the equipment we need to move in. The trusty Massey is still here, as is Jamie's New Holland. And this is our fleet. Now it's changed a little bit. There's a few new things in here, I will not lie, but we've kept some of it. Now we're going to show you bits and pieces as we go on. And I'm probably just going to stick this down here for right now because we've got a lot to do this afternoon. So we'll just park this in here and switch that off. Lovely stuff. Alright then, so this is a 7722 as always, and then you can just hear the rumble of Jamie's New Holland, and here we are. This is our yard. It's a little bit different, but it is pretty stunning nonetheless. As you can see, we've brought along some of the equipment back from France. We've picked up a few other things like the French muck spreader there, and then we've got a few other bits and pieces floating around. Well, good day, sir.
Hello!
That wasn't too bad a ride over.
No, not too bad at all.
Fantastic.
Good to be back in the UK.
Isn't it just? Isn't it? I was just saying that whilst we enjoyed our time away there, it's nice to make it back over.
Indeed, it's yeah, it's really good, and this is going to be a fantastic opportunity as well.
I think so, and I'm loving the yard that we picked up here as well. It needs a little bit of work, a little bit of TLC, I would say. A few rough edges here and there, but the basics are in place, and it's going to be great. A great opportunity for us to kind of expand further, I would say.
Yeah, this is absolutely going to be a fantastic base for us. It's got everything we need. It's going to be a little bit strange being in Lincolnshire, which is it's a good distance from where we were based before in Cornbrook. But it's yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity, and for this yard to come available when it did, it just sat right for us. Just you know, the perfect opportunity for us.
Yeah, and it's plenty big enough for all the equipment we have. And I was just mentioning that we've upgraded a few little bits and pieces here and there, which we'll probably discuss over the course of the next few weeks, but it still allows us to grow a little bit at the same time, so it's got magic kind of balance that we were looking for, I would say.
Yeah, and there's a good number of farms around here who need our services as well and requested our services. And in fact, I believe we've both got a contract already that needs servicing today, don't we?
Absolutely. I am no, because Dave's not here yet. I should preface by saying that he's coming, but he's not quite with us at the moment. I'm going to steal his fast track with the spinner this evening, and I'm going to go out and get a little bit of nitrogen spread on some crops, and then yeah, that should keep me going for an hour or two, and then I gather you've got some ground to go and work over.
Yep, I'm gonna drop these two nice new silage trailers we've got. Off the back of my my T6 here, and I'm going to hook up that Amazon cultivator, and yeah, I've got a farm that's requesting some cultivation, so I'm going to go and do that.
Splendid. Well, what I can do for you with those two trailers, I can move the Manitou. I need to pick up a couple of bags of fertilizer off that trailer. I'll shift out of the way, and then you could probably shove those trailers somewhere in that corner, I would say. That would be
fantastic.
Lovely stuff. Well, I will get cracking, and I'll come and catch up before I leave the yard, I think.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll bring these in one at a time, and that should do the trick.
Rightio then. I will catch you in a bit.
Catch you in a bit.
Okay, so the Manitou came back from France as well. We picked up these glorious Broan trailers. Really fell in love with these things when we saw them at a recent agricultural show. They're really well made. Now this has kind of been just slung on here, but we'll try and get this to work. So yeah, we needed a couple of new trailers, and there was no better idea than this, really. So we're just going to pick these two up. Ooh. We'll take that one to start with. Lovely. Now, the field we're going to is not the biggest, but it's a bit of a drive away, so we'll probably put 2 of these in. That should keep us going, I would imagine. And then from there, we'll be able to... We should have ample coverage, I would think. And then we'll get this all done nice and easily. Let's just kick back a bit. That's swinging around quite a little bit there. Oh, stop swinging, stop swinging, stop swinging. There we go. So I hope you've all been very well. I know it has been a while. A lot of you have been asking after us, and it is delightful to be actually back video recording, actually getting a few things, getting some activity down, really, because whilst we haven't been recording or kind of uploading anything with thanks to Virtual Farmer and Simulation for the Nation, we have been busy, so it's nice to kind of get back in touch with you guys, because yeah, Lord only knows we've got a lot to do. So if I've got that there, that's perfect. Oh, we've just about got it. We're gonna drop you down. There we go. No problem. Now, getting quite close to the back. These are some nice little kind of dump bays that we'll be able to use. So I'm quite intrigued to see how much of a usage we get out of them. But it's a nice idea anyway. This farm was once well, it is still an agricultural farm, but it was once used in a lot more earnest. But then it kind of got left. It was under a tenancy agreement, and the old farmer who had it left it and no longer used it or had a use for it. So it's been left kind of unused and to kind of run down a little bit over the last 24 months, I think they said. So we're very fortunate to be able to come in and utilize this, really, which is exactly what we're going to do. Now we're just going to park this here for the time being. This is our combine shed, or harvester shed, really. Park this here for now. It's got 2 behemoths in there, which we're going to get to at a later date, and we've got a few jobs coming in for those already, so that's going to be good. And we'll see how that one goes. But now, I think we should be good. Let's go and see Jamie quickly. Alright then, you are good to go. I'm getting out of here now. Excellent. So I will be probably an hour or so to get it all done. And then if I see you on the way, I see you. If I don't, I'll be back here to get some licensing sorted out in the office later on.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll get these trailers put away, and then yeah, I'm going to head out with the cultivator. So yeah, if I see you later, great. If not, then I will see you tomorrow.
Perfect. I'll have the radio on in the cab if you need me for anything.
Cool. Excellent. Brilliant. I will see you later.
All right. Bye. Okay. So we upgraded Dave's fast track. It didn't quite make it very well over with us. It didn't make it over the France there, and then we were noticing that for what we wanted, this didn't quite have enough power to it, really. So we found this. It's a lovely machine here without too many hours on the clock either. Great power under the hood as well. So we're hoping that we'll keep this for a while still. It could be great. Like we say, we do have those monstrous big. What's going on with these cement wagons on here? We do have these very big new grain trailers, so we do need something that's going to be able to hold a lot of, have a lot of power to it. So, and this is it with air brakes on as well. It's going to make for a very smooth ride. Dave is still with us, of course, but he's just taking a little bit of a hiatus right now. Oh, do you know what? We can go straight up here, I do believe, if memory serves. He's trying to get a few different things in order to make the transition across with this, so we look forward to having him back with us when he does arrive. And this will, of course, be his vehicle at that time. But for now, I'm going to steal it. This was really handy, actually. I was over a little bit earlier than Jamie was, so I was able to do a lot of the original the setup, get everything up and rolling, make sure that we get everything kind of transferred over here. We got a contractor in, like a haulage contractor in, to bring over a lot of the equipment. I brought one load over in the fast track as well, which just kind of sped things up a little bit, to be honest. Which is what we always need. Now we're heading up here. This on our actually very interesting. This is agroforestry right here, which I'm gonna have a quick look at. This is something that we're trying to get a contract for, where, as you can see, we have trees within fields, which is pretty interesting. It kind of gives you 3D farming now, so you have a harvestable crop in the middle, but then you still have the trees on the side. Some people use fruit trees, actually, but yeah, we have got various different crops in here, so very intrigued by that whole concept, actually. Would love to see if we get some work around that, because that would be very interesting indeed. It's been raining a lot around here. There's a lot of surface water. Really a lot of surface water lying around, which we're trying to deal with at the moment, actually. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just want to kind of get it all buttoned in so we don't have to worry about that any longer. But yeah, it's interesting to see how much of that's if that's gonna lie. You can see on this hillside here, actually it's a little wet. Might have to get some drainage work done. This was a big stackyard once upon a time, which I believe is going to get transformed into another form of another farmyard at some stage soon. No, I think I'm just through here somewhere. No, it's just this field through here according to my records. Quite where I can get through. I think we're over here. So don't tie down there. Now this once upon a time belonged to the same farm who owned the yard we're in. Obviously something went wrong at some stage because they're no longer able to, well, the farm's not here at all now, so it'd be interesting to see what happened with that one. But what we're going to do is we're going to head back around here, I think. This is new ground to me, so I don't really know where I'm going, but odds are I've gone the wrong way. Okay, so I do believe we're coming down here. It's getting a little bit dark, a little bit dusky, but that's not a problem. You can see some good... That looks like cotton. In Lincolnshire, good grief. Okay, so I'm into the neighbouring field. That's not the one we want to be in, but let's hope that the gateway's through here somewhere. First job in Lincolnshire and I'm lost. Starting off as we mean to continue, I suppose. But yeah, not the biggest crop there. It looks like we're actually putting some nitrogen down on some sugar beet. But we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping they're just using it for stubble turnips, but we'll find out one way or the other, I am sure. This is all owned and leased by the same farmer at the moment though, so that's not a problem. Let's see where we're going to go. We're going to go up there. That looks like a road. Mercury Hillside Farm. Well, there you go. This was the shortcut I should have taken. Beautiful evening here though. Really is nice. The landscape's quite stunning actually. Real nice mixture of rolling hills. It's going to make it very nice to work in and around here, I can tell you that. Nice, sizable looking crop of maize around here as well. I'm hoping, we've got a maize header for our new forager, so I'm hoping we can get some good maize contracts around here. I love to get onto that because that can be a very lucrative game. Now this field, we finally made it in it. It's not the biggest, but we will get ourselves started in here. Beautiful. Let's get that in, and off we go. Now we're not going to get the GPS going for this just yet, but otherwise it seems to be going okay. GPS is going to get fitted back onto the Massey though, Massey and the New Holland as soon as we can. We do need that. And we leased some equipment actually when we were over in France, and boy oh boy did it make a heck of an improvement. Really did find it something special. So if we can find the same again, that would be ideal. Or get some Trimble auto steer or something like that. The Green Star that we had was great. Really, really impressed. Okay, and around we go. I was never a big fan of fast tracks. We picked up Dave's old fast track just because it was a you know, it was a road tractor really first, but this one is so comfy when they're in the field. It's just effortless as well. Really, really is. How are you getting on over there, Jamie?
Oh, you gave me a bit of a shock. Not too bad. Still trying to find my way around here. Managed to pick the wrong field twice.
Yes, I did that. It's getting dark a bit here as well, which doesn't help.
Yeah, the whole sort of landscape is changing as the sun's setting. But yeah, got it now. I'm now in the field and cultivating, so it's all good.
Alright then, I've just been remarking that this new fast tracker Dave's is gloriously smooth to drive. You might not get to drive this as much as you thought now.
Oh really? You've fallen in love with it a bit, have you?
Yeah, getting that way, for sure. I'm about, it turns out I've only got around about, oh no, 6-7 acres here to do, so I'm about done. And I'm going to fly back home and just do some shuffling around the yard, I think. So I will see you back there when you're all said and done.
I have just started this job, so I'm going to be here a while, yeah.
No worries, catch you later.
Catch you later.
Yeah, just like that. That one's done. In the books, job done, move on to the next one, which is great. So we're going to do exactly that. Let's just have a look, see. Still a lovely, look at those clouds. Lovely evening still. Good grief, that's some high maize. I'm 6 foot tall. That is easily 8 foot in there. Heavens. A bit weedy in the bottom, but never mind. But other than that, yeah, we are all done and dusted here. So we are going to leave it here for now. This has just been the very first episode back on Cornbrook Contracted. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation and Virtual Farmer, who very kindly agreed to host both of our content. And we will see you later on as we get ourselves settled here in the small village of Hanby, and we're going to get ourselves settled here and get ourselves up and working. I hope you have enjoyed. Can't wait to show you what we've got planned for our business for the yard. Until then though, I'm going to go and use nature's bathroom, and we'll see you all later on.